we're gonna assume that this is the first and only time that she has ever done this. Hey, this is Addie Hauschild from Sports Idol Nation, and I wanna show some of you players how paying attention to a very small control can have a huge impact in your game. Here's what I mean. The control I'm talking about is chest control and head control. And here's a clip of this player from Hawaii. So as she's extending and making this move for the ball right there, her head is looking toward the target, which causes her chest to also open toward the target, and the ball goes generally toward the target. Now we're gonna see this again, the same chest control from the setter, right here, number 10, and then she's using her chest to face where the ball wants to, or where she wants the ball to go, and the hitter does the same thing. All right, I'm gonna ignore the captions. So again, with this chest and head control, this libero is making an extended move for the ball, and her hips and chest are facing a little bit toward where she wants the ball to go. The net is open to her left, but her motion is turning open where she wants the ball to go. It pops up, and again, this Long Beach setter number 1 here is going to open up her chest because that ball is going toward the net, and then directing it where she wants the ball to go. Okay, so this chest and head control doesn't just apply to youth level players, but to college players and to even Olympic level players. Here's some clips of Eric Shoji to also be an example that women don't just do it, but the men do too. And he's gonna receive this ball, and right there, you can actually see him body shaping, and he stands up because that was a pretty hard serve. But with the body shaping, the ball still goes forward. The ball doesn't know where to go unless your body tells it where to go. And I think that having chest control and shoulder control to body shape will also tell the ball where to go. So here is an example of this digger, again, very high level, and that ball's coming pretty fast from a very steep angle. So his chest right there and arms are facing off the court. He's facing the down ref, the R2 down there. So where do we think this ball's gonna go? Over the R2, but there goes Eric Shoji to run that ball down. It's great pursuit by him, brings that ball back. That's what great liberos do. Even on an overhead dig, he was ready right here. He could go down with his platform, but he saw the ball come up, and he immediately, with elbows bent, raises his hands above his head, but doesn't wildly throw his head up first. He puts his hand above his head first and then attacks that ball. What I mean when Eric is attacking this ball in front of him, he's going from an elbow bent position, and instead of moving his head first and then catching the ball later and getting it behind him, he's leaning into it and touching it here first. So he's actually leaning forward and chest down. Here's an example of an error that if I let my head come up first, the ball's actually gonna go behind me really quickly. If I get my hands up first, like Eric does, then the ball won't go behind me, it's gonna go in front of me. Plus, I'm gonna attack it with my chest down. Perfect. I don't wanna throw this kid under the bus because the fact that she is on Texas's team and she's on the court means that she's pretty freaking good. So we're gonna assume that this is the first and only time that she has ever done this. But this is an example of what happens when your chest comes up and faces where you don't want it to go, and her platform, she lets it go behind her, and off it goes. So even if you create your angles, if you touch the ball in front of you, which is preferred, okay, you're gonna get a better directional contact. But if I create my angles and I touch the ball back here, it's gonna go off to the side. So where you touch it in relationship to you with your chest down can have a big impact on where your ball actually goes. If you want to see me review more volleyball content, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. My name is Addie Hauschild with Sports Idol Nation. Sports is in our DNA, and we hope it's in yours too.